Good morning, Snippets. It feels really nice outside. It's really cool. The other day it was raining. I think it first started raining like at the freshman retreat, and ever since then, like, it's just been nice and cooled off. I don't know how long this will stay, but I'm really liking this taste of fall right now. Although I don't appreciate that it's probably just like one big tease and it's gonna get super hot like really soon, but I'm enjoying it while we have it. I'm also kind of worried because whenever I was going to bed last night and waking up this morning, I started to feel like a small like sniffle in my throat, in my nose, and my throat has kind of like a tickle in it, so I was like, no, that means that I might be getting sick, and I can't be getting sick. Like, that can't be happening for my life right now. So anyway, regarding that, I'm on my way to work. Should be a good day. I am very kind of freaking out because today is the day that I released the JAPREA Kickstarter, and it's kind of freaking me out. I'm going to be doing it today around noon-ish. I have the whole thing ready. It's going to be great. I just, I don't know. It makes me so nervous because like this could either go really well or end really horribly, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I am out of Korean class and now I'm at work. I just finished editing an ALAMAD and it's about 1 hour until I launch my Kickstarter, and it's just making me so like anxious and nervous, and oh man, I don't know. Anyway, I'm at work. I'm gonna be here for a while, and then I don't know what I'm doing for lunch yet, but I'm gonna need to do something big because this is a big time for me. Oh yeah, and in Korean class today, like I was glad because like well, we had our quiz today, and I think that I did pretty okay. I don't know if I made 100, but I think I at least made an A because I knew most of what I was writing down. The hardest thing wasn't like the English to Korean translation, or no, the English to Korean translations. It was the Korean to English because I was like, oh wait, I don't know. So anyway, I don't know how that'll go, but I guess I'll find out maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But I was also glad because like whenever we were reading passages in class today, and I like actually knew what I was reading, and I was proud of myself for that because I was like, I actually know like Korean now, or like I know how to read it, and I can read it somewhat smoothly. So I was proud of myself for that. So anyway, yeah. Go me for the day. Alright, I just picked up lunch from Memorial. It's raining outside, so I am currently holding an umbrella with my arm. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I'm about to release my JAPREA Kickstarter, and it's making me nervous as poop. So let's do this. Okay, so I have a very bland to-go lunch today. I've got my Kickstarter up here. Where is it? I got my Kickstarter ready. I'm about to release it, and my heart's beating so fast. It's not, but it could be. I'm about to go to the bathroom first, and then I'm going to release this. Or no, I'm going to eat, then I'm going to release this. There's so much happening right now. I'm so nervous. Okay, guys. I'm about to do it. I'm about to press the launch project button. This makes me so nervous. And oh my gosh. This could be like the beginning of something great, or the beginning of the end of something awful. I really hope it's the first option. Let's do this. Everyone, it's done. It's launched. It's revealed. It's now time to fundraise $15,000 in 60 days for JAPREA. I can't believe that we've been planning this for literally months, and now this is like just the beginning. Like, oh man, I'm so nervous, and I'm anxious, and I'm also excited. I don't know. Yeah, I have high hopes for this project, and I really hope that it goes as well as I'm wanting it to. Oh yeah, Grant also came by, and we got a card for JD, which I'll show you. And then Grant bought these balloons at HEB, so we're gonna give these to JD after I get off of work. This is the front of the card, and then this is the inside. I thought this was very JD-esque, so I haven't written my note yet, but Grant wrote his, so we're gonna give this to him after I get off of work. But I'm about to leave for linguistics and then French, and this is a big day for me. Okay, so I just got out of French, and I'm getting kind of worried because like the tickle in my nose and throat is starting to become like more of a thing, and all day I've been like sniffling in my throat. It's been kind of sore, so I might try and get some soup later, but I'm like, no, I can't be sick. I thought I finally made it through the curse of like always getting sick at the beginning of every year. I thought I finally made it through that curse, so I'm like trying to fight it off as much as I can. I was like, no, you can't be getting sick right now. But anyway, today in linguistics we watched the Andy Griffith show because he was trying to like get us to talk about some stuff that we had been learning in class related to like pragmatics and stuff, and how it related to the show, because there's a lot of pragmatical things that you could get out of the Andy Griffith show. We watched that, and then I went to French, and it was the same as always. So, still difficult. I think French is really hard. But anyway, I'm back at work, and I'm gonna be here till 5, and I'm just really hoping I'm not getting sick right now. Okay, so I just got off work. I'm about to deliver the card and the balloons from Grant and I to JD. It was weird carrying these across campus, but anyway, let's see what his reaction is. Happy birthday, JD. I was about to sing you happy birthday, but I realized I didn't want to. This is from Grant and I.
Okay.
You should open it.
Okay.
Now you see why I asked you how to spell your name.
Yeah.
We figured that was very you.
Thank you, Caleb.
You're welcome.
And thank you to Grant.
He'll be here at some point. Hi, hello friends. How are we doing? What is up? It's the end of the day. Hello. So, let me, I guess, recap you on how this evening has gone. So after the whole JD birthday surprise blah 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 card balloon thing, I basically have spent like a lot of this evening with Zeb. So Zeb and I got dinner in the Great Hall after the whole birthday thing. And then after dinner, I went back up to my room. My like getting sick thing has like slowly started to come on a little bit more and more, like all day. So I was starting to feel kind of fatigued. So I was just laying on my bed, not sleeping, but just like laying there and being alive for a little bit. Then after that, like I was starting to feel overwhelmed about some stuff like in my personal life. Like I tell you guys a lot about my personal life, but then within my personal life, I have like a personal life that I don't tell you guys necessarily. I talk to you guys about a lot of like my personal stuff. You guys are like my therapist. But the personal stuff, like the deeper within the deep, are things that like I'm not even comfortable talking to like my parents about. So like these are things that like I talk to like very select few people about, if at all. Today was one of those days that I decided to let Zeb pick my brain, and I released some of these like issues that I needed to vent. So Zeb and I spent a long time together tonight, which I think was good for us. Like I think it was good venting time and like bonding time for the two of us, because like we've had a awkward history with like how we became friends and then how we became like close friends because of like the discipleship relationship that we had for a while that like kind of forced us to be closer than we were, which was odd. So it's just been weird for us to like try and figure out what our relationship is, and so I think tonight was a good moment to define that we are still close and we do still like care about each other and are there for each other and want to help each other grow. So I think that tonight was good bonding time for the two of us. And then after that, I attempted to do some homework. I was not very productive because, again, my brain is all sorts of everywhere, so didn't necessarily get like a ton of stuff done, but I did my best. And now I've reached where we are now, and I need to go to sleep because I am slowly losing any mental capacity to think at all. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I will see you guys tomorrow for at least another minute. Good night.
Oh yeah, right behind you there's Grant.
Oh yeah, this is also Grant. Hello, Grant.
Hi, I'm Grant.
This is also
right
Grant.
behind him there's Grant.
Yeah.
And right across from Grant, you can see that they're